Hello, welcome to Soul Stretch, the online edition. My name is Dana, and I am the yoga instructor for the Holistic Center, for the Soul Stretch class. And I am excited to bring you another class. This one is about coming home to your body. And what that means is just finding some space, finding some time in your day to just sit with yourself, to really show yourself some love, whether it's through self-massage or just deep breathing or just some light stretching. But it's having reverence for our temple, having reverence for our body, and just sitting with ourselves. And so I will lead you through a class today where we'll do some self-massage, some light stretching, and definitely some deep breathing. So let's begin by first finding a comfortable seat on our mat. As I always say, you can sit on something to elevate your hips. I like to sit on a bolster. You can even sit in a chair if you'd like, on your couch. Find somewhere that feels good for you. Just make sure no matter where you're sitting, you have a nice, tall spine. Nice long spine. Allowing the crown of your head to reach towards the ceiling or the sky, and allowing your tailbone to reach down into the earth or the floor. Just creating some space and beginning to deepen our breath. And you know my favorite, which is the 3-part breath. So let's begin by sending our breath deep into our belly as it expands through our ribs, and then into our heart space, into our chest. And we're going to hold there for a moment. Out of the chest. Out of the ribs, and out of the belly. Let's do a few more rounds of this 3-part breath. And always feel free to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. That's my go-to. If not, you can have a soft gaze behind your eyes. I tend to carry a lot of tension in my forehead and behind my eyes, so sometimes I like to just kind of cup my eyes to create a little bit of darkness so I can release some of that tension. Continue breathing here. And now that we've done a few rounds of our 3-part breath, let's add some movement as we begin to come home to our bodies. Let's first create circles with our shoulders, drawing them up towards the ears, then down the back and around, up towards the ears, down the back, and back around. Allowing your breath to move you. Continue with the 3-part breathing. And on your next inhale, we're going to go in the opposite direction. Up the back, towards the ears, and around. I also carry a lot of tension in my shoulders, so this is a great little movement to create some fluidity, some mobility in the shoulders. One of my favorite anatomy teachers always says motion is lotion. So make sure that you create some movement in your body to lubricate your joints. Find a moment to come back to center. And from here, we're going to begin to draw circles with our nose. So just around the front of your body, up towards the sky, shoulder, down into the other shoulder, and around. Did you lose your 3-part breathing? I did. So go ahead and tap back into it. And on your next inhale, you can go in the opposite direction. And find a moment to come back to center. And next, we are going to give ourselves a little massage. First, starting with our head. You can go ahead and bring your hands to your head, into your hair, if you have it. And slowly begin to create little circles with your fingertips on your scalp. Going down to the nape of your neck, allowing your thumb to circle towards the tops of your ears. Coming around to your temples. And allowing your fingertips to just create some movement, some circulation in the scalp. Finding spaces that feel good, where you might have a little tension. Find what feels good for you here. I know after a long day, who doesn't love a nice scalp massage? And you can give it to yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody else to do it for you. And once you are ready, hold on, I'm gonna give myself a nice little massage towards my forehead. Okay. And actually, let's just continue going down the jaw. I have a lot of friends that carry tension in their jaws too, to where it even causes issues at night, or even tinnitus, ringing in the ears. So send yourself some love just around your ears and down your jaw. You can even open your mouth. And when you are ready, we're coming back to center. And so from here, I'm gonna go ahead and move my bolster. And we are going to give ourselves a little foot massage. Now, when I first started attending yoga at the Holistic Center, one of the most beautiful things that we did was give ourselves a foot massage. And it just brought me back to the feeling that it had been so long since I had paid attention to my feet and really sent them some love. So I think it's important to just take some time. Once again, you could do it to yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody else to do it. So you could just find a comfortable seat. I'm kind of in a figure 4 because that's comfortable for me. If you have a little bit more flexibility in your hip and your legs, you could bring it up over your right leg. You could bring your left leg over your right leg. For me, it's more comfortable here. You could find any position that's good for you. Making sure to get your toes. And just finding what feels good for you. When was the last time you really paid attention to your feet? Like you actually sending love to your feet. And while we're here, let's just send a little gratitude to our feet, helping to keep us stable throughout the day when we are on them. They do so much for us. They keep our balance. They allow us to move freely. Go ahead and send your left leg out in front of you, and we're going to continue on the right side. Once again, find a seat that is comfortable for you. And just begin to send your feet some love. This is coming home to your body. And when you are ready, you can go ahead and send your right foot out in front of you. And we're just going to take some time and flex our feet towards us and then away from us. Remembering to breathe, flexing our feet towards us and then away. And let's create some circles with our ankles. Going one way. And when you're ready, going the opposite. And we are going to prepare now for our little meditation. So you can be in whatever position feels good for you. We're just going to go through and do a body scan. But so you can be in a traditional shavasana, your traditional like lying corpse pose. Today, I kind of want to be in a heart opener. So I'm going to place my bolster. You could use a pillow, blanket, anything that's that can roll up and create some height to go behind you so that it can open your chest, your heart as you lie back. So take a moment to get your supplies ready. And when you are ready, you can lie back. Into your final resting pose. And take a moment to get whatever wiggles out that you may have. And begin to settle in. For this particular meditation, I'd like to scan the body with gratitude. Let's begin with our feet. Take a moment to think of all your feet do for you, how they carry you through this world. And send yourself some gratitude. And then thinking about your legs. And we often take them for granted. Their ability to get us from place to place is often overlooked. So take a moment to think about how you can show your legs some love, how you can send some gratitude to that part of your body. Continue breathing here. Let's take a moment to send that same gratitude to our hips. You know, in the yoga community, it is often said that our emotions are stored in our hips. That we carry so much emotion, so many past memories in our hips, and we may not even realize it. So take a moment to thank them for holding so much of our lives. Thank them for storing whatever it is that they feel they need to store. And send some love. And tell your hips that it's okay to let go of anything that it is holding on to. Next, let's send some love and gratitude to our bellies. We may not love our bellies as they are. We might have so many ideas about what our belly should look like or feel like, and we often overlook the importance of this area of our core. So send some love and acceptance. Let's then take a moment to send some love to our arms and all that they do for us. Even though some of us may not have been able to for a while, our arms allow us to hug those we love. And even if it's been a while since our last hug, just remember that the time will come when you will be able to use them to embrace someone that you love. And just like our self-massage, you can always hug yourself. Let's take a moment to send love to our hearts, send gratitude. No matter what it's been through, no matter any pain or trauma or heartbreak, it still continues to beat to keep us alive. And it is still capable of loving. Let's take a moment to send love to our throat. Gratitude for our ability to speak our truth when we need to. It allows us to speak words of love and wisdom, peace, and anger when it is necessary. Then let's begin to send love to our head, to our minds, to our brains, to our eyes, to our nose, to our mouth. Because with our mouths, we are able to taste the most delicious food. With our nose, we are able to smell the most delicious smells. With our eyes, we are able to see the most beautiful sights. And with our minds, we are able to envision the most beautiful ideas and thoughts. So take a moment to be grateful for all that is you, for your entire body. Come home to yourself. Find peace in whatever shape you're in every part of your body. Let's take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, let's bring movement back to our bodies. And if you have a prop, you can move it to one side. Curl up into fetal position and rest here for just a moment. And when you are ready, come back up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me in this little meditation of coming home to our bodies. Once again, I just want to express the importance of sitting with yourself and finding time to really just love on yourself. Love your body as it is in this moment. Even though we may wish that things were different or looked different, it is still your body. It is your home, and it's important to come home to it. Thank you. Namaste.